Hey everybody, good Thursday morning, top of the morning to you. Happy Thanksgiving. It's cold here in Atlanta this morning as I get ready to read this. I've got a little fire burning in the living room. It's 8:53. We're all alive. That's one good thing. And I know Thanksgiving's hard for a lot of people. I know, like for my sister Vicky, her daughter Debbie passed here a few months ago. So a lot of people having their first holiday season, Thanksgiving and Christmas, with people that's no longer here. And so it is kind of an odd, weird kind of energy time for a lot of people. And I think for the younger people like Savannah and Chance, my two grandkids, 13, all their thing of Thanksgiving and Christmas now is just us. But they haven't lived long enough to experience loss. At least these two haven't. I know other younger children have experienced loss. But anyhow, the Morning Post this morning. A queer God? Blasphemy, some would say when they hear a post like this, as they was in the kitchen banging pans. It would make more sense if God was queer. People feel safer around queer people. Queer people make the best friends. I know. I, at one time, had two of the best, Sammy and John. They have both passed now. Queer people make the best pastors. They are overly sensitive to the needs of their flock. They're very empathetic people, queer people are, especially queer ministers. They cry with them, laugh with them, worry about them. They even carry them if they have to. Queer neighbors are the best also. No wonder most of the famous art around the world in the greatest museums are from queer people. Queer people flood the earth with art and beauty. They lead the world in the best of everything, including writing. The book on the table in the picture over on my Facebook page is a gift for Ava from a friend. It's called Queer Mythology. I kind of thumbed through it. It is 20 chapters of myths about queer gods from different cultures around the world. What if God was queer? A religion from a queer God would be easy to follow. It would go something like this: to love your neighbor as you love yourself. That sounds so gay, doesn't it? Sounds like what the heart of gay people would be like. The God of the Old Testament is definitely not queer. He is definitely a he. He seemed a little more like Donald Trump than a shepherd of the sheep. And he only loved Jewish people and seemed to hate almost everybody else. And wanted to destroy most of the others, and did destroy a lot of them. He was fickle and temperamental, a lot like Trump. And for some of you Trumpers, just because old Donald thinks he is a god, for the record, he is not. But he is a god to some of his followers. The God of the New Testament was definitely different. Although scholars say they were the same God, well, the God of the New Testament must have got saved and changed his ways. Because when one reads, when somebody gets up at a funeral and reads the 14th chapter of the book of John, I still cry. I feel those words down deep in my soul. I go to prepare a place for you, that where I am, there you will be also. Let not your heart be troubled. If you believed upon God, believe upon me also. I and the Father are one. Isn't it beautiful? I plan on reading the 20 different myths about the 20 different queer gods at some point. Do you know how I know that God is queer? Because I am queer. God and I are the same. If you see me, you see God. If I see you, if I really see you, I see God. God is non-binary, neither male nor female. Paul even wrote that in his writings. Went right over the head of the Southern Baptists. He said God is a spirit. How can spirit be against gay people? It seems rather silly if you really think about it. Tell me if it doesn't seem like a queer God to tell a woman who was about to be stoned to death, "Neither do I condemn you," and then stand up for her against her accusers. Gays, queer people are bold. If you ever get in a fight, you want somebody that's gay on your side, in your corner, got your back. They're bold, strong, and they love truth. That's why they have to walk in it. That's why so many of them saw the untruths in organized religion and flooded out of the churches. Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We have Thanksgiving weather here this morning in Atlanta. Excuse me. I'm not going to do this video over. It is going to be a good day. A queer God could have no prejudice against straight people, like the straight God has against queer people. You know why? In the queer God, there is no darkness, only light. If only God was queer, the world of religion would have turned out much better. To all of the queer people out here this morning that may run across this video, that may read this post over on Substack or one of the other places it'll be posted, to all of you who are not fully welcomed this Thanksgiving around your family, who may read this, being your true self, your God self, is worth every bit of the separation that you went through. Because of you, the world is better now. Yeah. As Boom Boom says, amen. Love y'all.